Once in a while, I hear sermons in which I feel like a pastor is kind of moving around, looking at all kinds of interesting pieces within a passage or within the scripture, or working with a whole series of ideas and showing how all these ideas are connected. And I highly value, a sermon that's thoughtful, that's well crafted, that's got a structure, that it goes somewhere. But finally, if it's the pastor looking at how all of these things connect, but isn't saying, but how is God addressing you? That's the fundamental connection in preaching. That is the pastor speaking as one who's aware that the God of the Scriptures is alive and present with me as a worshiper and with those of us who are gathered for worship. And that what the preacher is doing is giving an audible voice to the Scriptures that we've received in ways that are addressing me as a living, breathing human being. To think of it as Word of the living God, it's hard to define exactly how does a pastor communicate that. It's probably a matter of attitude. There's a sense in which what is being spoken isn't simply a legacy from the past, a kind of curiosity from ancient history, but that it's something that we're finding in Scripture, a way in which God speaks, and it's a God who continues to speak in the present tense. And it's not easy to define how that occurs, but it's as much kind of the preparation of the preacher. Is the preacher someone who recognizes this, and in the way that he or she communicates, is that just part of the backdrop of it all?